Glad you will see you now.
Mr. Kamsky?
Just a moment, please.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence. And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Something in the Deviant's program seems to emulate emotion. We thought you might know something about how that occurs.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I'm on the human side, of course.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you. What do you really want?
I don't want anything. I am a machine.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. What is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out of here.
What's more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Fuck!
Test negative. You choose your investigation over the life of another android, you feel no empathy. I'm a man of my word. Ask one question, and I'll tell you all I know.
I want to know where Jericho is.
Jericho. A place where androids are free. A place for deviants rise up against their creators. They transmit a piece of code to each other in order to find their sanctuary. Now you have the key. Ferndale Station is the door. A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people or stand against your creators? I wouldn't like to be in your shoes, Connor. What could be worse than having to choose between two evils? By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It wasn't a girl, Lieutenant. It was a machine that looked like a girl.
You put your gun against her head, and you blew her fucking brains out!
I did what I had to do to advance the investigation, and I'd do it again if I had to.
You're a lowlife. You don't feel a thing, do you? A machine, that's what you are. You're just a fucking machine!
He has said that multiple times.
Of course I'm a machine, Lieutenant. What did you think I was?
I thought you...
I know, man.
Fuck.
I'm walking back in there. Yep. That's fair. That's fair. Priorities unlocked. Okay, so if instead I had asked about RA9, he will give his opinion about RA9 but doesn't know who or what it is exactly, that deviants have an irrational belief in a higher being. It's like their god. Ask about virus. Kamsky explains how deviancy came to be and how it spread so fast. Very interesting info, basically, on which the entire game is based, but no real use for Connor. Kamsky is cryptic. That would be what you get instead of Kamsky is cryptic is what you would get instead of offering information about blah 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 blah. So to get those ones at the top, I'd have to die in the mission beforehand, and I just kind of show up, and then Hank would again be annoyed to see me. I don't know how that would work out in my favor, because I don't know if like that means, because I'm hoping there's a way I can like deviate by the end of this run through, because I'm playing very robotically, like for the purpose of the game. Because like by the time I ended the game last time, me and Hank were best of friends. We were having beer on the weekends and more shit. Also, I'd like to point, I wanted to say this 2 chapters ago. They talk about how they're selling children as androids. weird, like in my personal opinion, there has to be some sort of program for deviancy in that, because like to add kids into the mix, there has to be a certain level of deviancy. Like there has, like, just because of how kids work, like there has to be a choice for deviancy. Otherwise, the kid would just be great all the time, and like that, anything staying constant all the time gets annoying. And so if the kids were just always great, you'd be annoyed by them. Oh, what's the next chapter? Freedom March. I don't know what happens in that one, but I guess I'm finna find out. Alright, on to the next.